psychology, emotional intelligence, beliefs, experiences, first time experiences, philosophy. These are some topics that I like to talk about every day, whether it be in the Discord community or in my videos on YouTube. What I am trying to do out here with you guys is open your mind, think differently than everybody else. In today's world, people want to be entertained. The number one apps are TikTok, YouTube Shorts. People are scrolling through their newsfeed with their finger super fast. Everybody's battling for attention right now. Everybody wants to be heard, have an opinion. It's definitely strange times right now. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are super hot and super scammy at the same time. You got Bitcoin exploding and taking off in popularity, a currency that's not physical and it's all online in the digital world. It's confusing and weird times right now. New kids are eating it up while older people in their 30s, 40s, 50s are scratching their head like, what the heck is going on right now? This does not make sense. The world is moving really fast. Technology is moving super fast. We got Facebook in the meta world. Everybody's living in a virtual world. And when you really think and put it all down, all the ideas that are popping up and coming about with the metaverse, living inside of a virtual world, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are really taking off. You're able to purchase property in a digital world and then buy NFTs as art to put up in your house or wherever property you've bought. The currency used in these digital worlds are Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It really makes me reflect and look back on a lot of these recent movies that called this all out before it even happened. Ready Player One, Wall-E. This movie right here really opened my eyes to, wow, what's coming in the future. And it's crazy when you sit and think about it. And some people are embracing it. Some people are afraid. Me, I'm still learning about all of this. It's a big change. And as the saying goes, if you do not adapt, you will get left behind. People are scared right now with the pandemic. People getting laid off from work, working from home. You got to wear a mask everywhere you go. Everybody's being forced to take the vaccine. A lot of stuff is going on right now in the world, and it's scary. We know the statistics. 90% of people fail as day traders and lose money in the stock market. Everything that went on recently with AMC, it really put it into a perspective for a lot of people, and they're blaming it on the stock market's rigged. The institutions and the banks, they control the markets. It's all fraud and messed up. And what I like to think, if you focus on the bad, you'll get the bad. If you surround yourself with negative people, complainers, it's that negative energy. It's going to consume you and you're going to be living in it. So break out of that stuff. The way I look at it, I know the stock market's rigged. I know it's the institutions and the banks, the deep pockets that run everything. I don't care though, and I look at it differently. There is a lot of naive people out here, whether you like hearing it or not. There are people out here that do not study. They do not educate themselves. They blindly throw money into the stock market in hopes that they'll strike it big. What I teach here all the time to you guys, study. The more you educate yourself, the more edge you have over everybody else. And recently, I've been really getting into the motto, really thinking differently and outside of the box than everybody else. We know the statistics, 90% or more of people fail, lose money. So I don't want to have the same mindset as everybody else. I want to be that 10% that actually thinks different and outside of the box to make the money in the stock market. That's what it's all about. And the secret all lies within you. Like I've mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, your beliefs, your perception, how you receive information, your emotions, emotional intelligence, your psychology, human behavior, human nature, studying the past to help prepare for the future. Human nature never changes, you guys. You think it would, but it doesn't. History repeats over and over and over again. It's a natural thing. That's what we do as traders. We learn from the past to take advantage of the stuff in the future. So with AMC crashing down like this history repeated itself. Same thing with Bitcoin back in 2018. Same thing happened in the financial crisis back in 2007, 2008. Same thing happened .com boom. 2099, and even back before that. There's a trader out there that you may hear a lot of traders refer to, Jesse Livermore, reminiscence of a stock operator. He wrote this book, or he was trading over 100 years ago, and it's all still the same today, you guys. Even patterns that Jesse Livermore would trade and call out still happen to this day, 100 years later. It's not a coincidence. When you hear everybody and their mother talking about something, it's too late, as the money would say. Remember back when GameStop was running up super huge, all the way up to those highs, all the way up to a high of almost $500 a share. They halted trading at certain brokers. You couldn't go anywhere without somebody saying, man, did you see that GameStop? Did you get in on that? Everybody was talking about it. It was unusual. I think they even just put out a movie talking about GameStop and AMC. And every time I get on Twitter, all I see are tweets of still holding GameStop and AMC. Hold the bag, hold the line, ape strong. I hope it works out for you. I truly do. It may take a year, 2 years. I even watch some shows sometimes, and the topic, are you interested in the stock market? And the guy will say something like, well, I own like 20 shares of AMC, but that's about it. Everybody's holding a little bit of something on AMC in hopes that they strike it big. But you got to think, you guys, you think they're going to make every single person in the world rich like that? Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Maybe it does get a huge squeeze here in the next 2 years, 3 years, but think about all of the opportunities you're missing out on while holding and hoping with everybody else. DWAC, for instance, had an epic good run. Now it's making its way back up. Donald Trump, love him or hate him, came out with the social media platform. It's about to be opening here in a couple weeks, making its way up to $100. We break 100, we're going to 150, 200, 300, who knows? The whole deal with the stock market, you guys, is opportunity. Opportunity. We all spot opportunity in different places. The way I look at it, I'm gonna patiently sit on my hands and cash in hand and wait for these opportunities to come along. Recently, we just had KSCP in one day run from $6 a share all the way up to a high of $27 a share. In one trading day, you guys, one day, it runs up $20 a share. Thinking about the different ways you could have made money on this, the full potential in something like this from $6 to $27 in 6-7 hours of trading, a $6,000 investment buying 1,000 shares, you would have made over $20,000. That's the opportunity the stock market could give you. You just have to educate yourself. Think differently than everybody else. Study these patterns because they do happen a lot. Just as an example, here's a list of all kinds of charts that I have taken from the past. Epic supernova charts that have ran up stupid in the past. Stocks like SCPS, day one running from a $10 a share all the way up to a high of $50, running up $40 a share in less than 2 hours. And then the days following, it slowly decays all the way back down to where it came from. And even days after, day 5, you get a nice bounce right off of $13 up to a high of $30. It's a $15 per share bounce right there. So you could have traded it once there and once right here 5 days later. It's all about where you spot opportunity and patiently waiting for opportunity opportunity to come along. Trading isn't about showing up every day and looking to trade and make money every day. Sure, you can, but it's a lot of hard work to stay on top of that level and do that. When realistically, if you think about it, if you just keep things simple, bare bones, basic, just keep an eye in the market every day, not worrying about I have to trade every day, every stock that pops up. All you need is one big trade for the month or the week, and you're good. There's a lot of opportunity in the stock market, you guys. A lot of opportunity. It's all about educating yourself, preparing, educating yourself, showing up every day, and having that mindset to think differently than everybody else. Like I've said, everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to have an opinion. Everybody wants to talk the talk, but they don't want to do the work. There's a lot of dreamers out there. They dream about, man, one day I hope I'm a successful trader, but they never put in the work. They don't show up every day. Actions speak louder than words. Remember that, guys. So put your head down, start walking, and walk the walk. Give it a few years to learn this, understand it, accept the process. And as I tell members here, those who stay will be champions. Nobody ever has, nobody ever will just show up and instantly strike it rich unless you're the luckiest person in the world. And that is how a lot of people get hooked. They start day one, they get lucky on a trade, make a crap load of money, and then they slowly give it all back over time. And then they go into desperation mode, searching for a community to learn a trading strategy. Then they slowly start to realize, like, dang, this is some deep psychological, ingrained beliefs, psychology stuff here that stems back all the way to my childhood. Wow, that's some mind-blowing stuff. I preach and talk the truth to you guys all the time on my YouTube channel. People don't want to hear the truth. Remember, people much rather be entertained. I'm Mr. Wolf. As I always say, have that patience, have that discipline. Study, study, study. Later.